Welcome back from that break. And yes, the program is still Good Morning Abuja, this beautiful morning. And our conversation this time around is going to dwell on something that concerns us all. Yes, we're talking about the moral decay in our society. As you all know, our society has been plagued with countless and numerous events that speak to crime, to the rise of crime and criminalities. Yes, armed robbery, banditry, kidnappings, killings, senseless killings, money ritual killings, all manners of fraudulent activities. And these are done mostly by very young people, youthful people across all strata, all faith, all religion, as they like to profess it to be. The impact of this is that we can no longer sleep with our two eyes closed. Now, this boils down to the fact that the people who perpetrate this act, this crime, are sons, daughters, children, community members, brothers, sisters, relatives, those we call our own. What happened? What is missing? What has caused this moral decadence in our society? This morning, we want to examine this, and we are joined in the studio by none other than Imam Shuaib Sirajuddin Abuba, the Imam of Gudu Mosque of the Nasfat. Good morning and welcome on the show.
Good
Good
morning,
morning, sir.
welcome.
Yes.
Good
Welcome on the
morning.
show. Welcome.
Yes, yeah, Imam.
Yes,
A
sir.
lot is going on that is very wrong. We have a decay of morality. Our children are not properly dressed. Our children are into crimes and criminality of numerous types. Banditry in the last couple of weeks has become a recurring factor here in the FCT. What is going on? What is responsible?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We thank Almighty Allah for being part of this program. Then I thank you, the moderators, and my mother by my right side. So you are most welcome too.
Thank you.
Looking at your introduction of this program, at the last statement, you made mention of moral decay, and this is equally to know the importance of moral value in our society. So wherever the society wants belong to, so there must be a kind of moral which known to be a morality. Islam on its own is a religion. Why we have another religion? The famous religions that we have in our society are just three, though there are more than that. But the famous one, like I made mention, were Islam, Christianity, and tradition. So culturalism, when you look at all this, so we can value the religions as of the same goal because we are working towards goal, which is the faith. So if one having that call their faith in himself or herself towards his creature, I think we can talk of value in him or her. So the value, I mean, that is the morality. So when you look at Islam on its own, because I can see that this program is on morality,
Yes.
so which has to deal with religion, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian or even traditionalist, so you must honor what is so-called moral. So moral in man attached to the bait of Dharma. Man is at central figure of all the existences because everything we see in life or in the society running around the man. And that is why you see our fathers in the olden days, they said charity begins at home. Even our children of nowadays, the youth of nowadays, asks to start from somewhere, which equally bear towards charity. So if the parents at home are not of what faithful men to their God, I mean to their religion, so that means it's valueless. They are valueless too. The children are they are our tomorrow's father, which we will hope on them. basically on our faith. That will trash out this value. So now you see the morality in Islam, in Christianity, in traditional. So they are the core pillars of our faith. Taking for example, we say Islam will have pillars of it, so which are based on five areas. But the major one is that faith that will tackle the rest. So the major one I mean is the faith that is to believe in your creator, the God that created you. Then we must ask ourselves questions. How? Why is it that we are the creatures of Allah or of God? You know, we are talking of morality. I am not so discussing on Islam alone. So because you are in a society, especially in a nation, when you talk of society, you are talking of your nation, you are talking of your country, you are talking of your tribe, your color, where you belong to. So we are in Nigeria, we're all Nigerian, and this is our nation. And Hubul Watan Min Al Iman, according to the statement of our leader, that is Prophet Muhammad, which says to love, to have honor, to have value to your nation, to your society, is part of your faith that you have in God.
With this analysis, explanation, you are a religious leader. What is your contribution towards curbing the moral decadence in our society?
Yeah, my own contribution being an imam. You see, imam equally known as a leader. Everybody being called a leader, there are so many qualities attached to it. Before you can become a leader, so people must have seen a lot of things in your attributes. I mean, characters, your manner. So, whereby when you look at this moral, so we call it core manner, ability. So, it's of three things. There is no way you can have moral value without three things. The first one is the main value. What is that main value? That was the main faith you have in your Lord, that this is what God created you for. And when Allah created or God created you into that form, so there must be a reason behind this. So why am I an imam? Why am I an imam? So for followers, those people that were following me, that means so there must be a reason behind that call. So it is a cause. So being an imam or a leader at anywhere in any society form, so there must be a reason behind it. So with that now, one must have it in mind that okay, I am a leader, I am an imam, then I must have something that will be a value to my society or to my followers. So to lay down as a rule, which lay down by the way of my own belief. You know, what is that belief? That is our guidance.
All right. So we are running out
Out of
of
time.
time on the program,
Oh,
unfortunately. But very quickly, Imam, I would like you to make a call to our viewers on what they need to do to make sure that the leaders of tomorrow uh, stay on the path of being true and worthy leaders. Very quickly, we have just
Yeah,
a
in a
couple of seconds.
nutshell, so for that question, so that must, you see, I made mention of parent. Parent has a lot of, that was why I said charity begins at home. So you cannot even, throw everything on government. So it is we, parents, that we need to study ourselves by studying our children because we are preparing them for tomorrow. We have different characters in them because we have many of them that can become president like we have it today, then governors, administrators, leaders. So if they are I mean, their home is bent, their home is ruined. So everything will ruin in them.
All right,
Okay.
thank you for coming. Thank you, Imam. You've heard it from Imam Surajuddin Shoaib. He has told us everybody has a role to play to curb the high rate of moral decadence in our society. The parents, the leaders, everyone has a role to play. So let's try to curb this menace in our society so that we have a better society.